Hey, what's up, you guys? Donald here at J Page's Jiu-Jitsu Academy. This is my last sparring session for the night. This is my training partner, Gabe. He's a brown belt, really good brown belt. He makes me look like a white belt. So he pulls guard. I step inside right away, and he's got his De La Hiva set up here. He pulls out my lapel and wraps it under my leg here. I've never had this done to me before, so I'm not really sure how to counter it. But I'm trying to stop his inversion here from De La Hiva by blocking his leg, but he knocks me over, so I step over to counter the inversion. Same thing happens again here, but this time when I step over, he catches my leg midair there, and I end up in back mount. So right here, he sets up a chair sit, and then he rolls me over into back mount. I end up on the underhook side where he has more attack options. He gets a body triangle right there. I notice this right away while I defend my neck. So I hook his leg, and then I cross over to the overhook side, keep defending the neck, clear the top arm, and then I work on untangling the body triangle. Now my mistake here was that I left my left hand exposed, so while I was trying to untangle the body triangle, he put me in a wrist lock here. I've never had that done to me before, but Gabe loves his wrist locks. Okay, so I pull guard here, I go into shin to shin, then I try to enter into an ashigarami here, but Gabe puts a lot of pressure on me, makes it hard for me to go in there, and then he ends up smashing me here, and then ends up just passing my guard here. Then looks like we end up in a north-south. He's got a Kimura grip right here. And I believe he transitions into back mount right here. Yeah, he was trying an interesting little back take here. I think he was just messing around. So he ends up on top right here. And right here I was thinking of going for a backdoor escape from mount, but I didn't feel the timing was quite right because of Gabe's weight distribution. But then he switched over into a knee on belly here. So when he was in knee on belly, I was trying to get his right arm trapped with my shin, and I was trying to do kind of like a spider guard push off right there, you can see, but it didn't work. Right here, he starts going for a toe hold. I notice it, so I start to roll out, and we end up in guard, but he passes pretty quickly because he keeps control of the foot. Then right here, he puts me in what looks like a 50-50 guard, and he starts by going for the inside heel hook. I do a decent job of defending that, so he crosses my leg over to the other side and wraps my ankle. As soon as I see the ankle wrap, I try to stand up here, but he knocked me off balance, and then he got the tap right there. The pressure came on pretty quickly. So I believe I pull guard again here, trying to go for the ashigarami setups once again. I'm not very good at these yet. I haven't had much of an opportunity to practice. I block his foot here to keep him from stepping inside any further, and then I go again for the ashigarami entrance. Once again, he puts pressure into me. I tried to go for a single kouchi sweep there, but I forgot to stick my foot out behind his left leg, so it didn't work. Right here, he got both of his hands inside my collar and then gets an easy baseball choke right here, or an easy collar choke. Didn't see it coming. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, right here. I guess I was bleeding. Gabe was pointing it out to me, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, so he pulls guard here. I step inside once again to try and go for my float passing here. You can see I kind of am trying to set it up here, but I couldn't get my hands on the ground. So right now I'm just trying to fight his De La Hiva guard. It doesn't have it quite yet, but you can see the lapel right there is kind of wrapped under my leg again. Makes it very hard to move. Okay, there's the De La Hiva guard. And he's got control of my lapel to off balance me and also to control my posture here. And then I believe here he ends up knocking me off balance, and then he sets me up into a reverse X guard where he elevates me into a 411, and then he wraps my legs in a Texas cloverleaf and I tap there. Okay, so we start standing this time. Okay, so I have the inside collar tie here. I have inside control, and I went for a very bad ankle pick here. Not very much conviction there. I don't know what I was doing there. But then afterward, he counters with a Sasei Tsuriko Miyashi, little inside foot sweep. I love that technique. And then we end up in side mount once again. And then right here, I believe he sets up another back take. I do end up in back mount quite a lot in this. Oh no, right here, I noticed, I thought we were out of camera, or out of frame, so I had us move back more toward the center. And then I was joking around, going that I wasn't cheating. Okay, so he pulls guard once again. I step to the inside, but he's got my leg wrapped in an interesting way. He inverts under me, takes my back here. You can see I put my frame in right away. Then he crosses me over to the underhook side here. Now this is a bad place to be because he has a lot more options for attacks. Right here, he uses his lapel, and I think he was setting up a choke here with this, and it was distracting enough to me that I tried to address it. And for some reason, I was holding on to the lapel still, and then he switched to my own collar here and finished me with a baseball choke. My biggest mistake here was just simply staying on the weak side, trying to defend from there rather than crossing back over. Okay, so I stand up once again. I'm trying to fake the inside step so that way I could get my foot inside. Okay, here I managed to get my hands on the ground and I got a leg pummel, but it didn't work in this case. And then from here on, I think Gabe realized that I was trying to go for that inside float passing, so he kept his legs to the outside. Now he goes for a triangle right there. I defended the triangle by getting my head out, but then he switched to an omoplata, and then when I rolled through, then he switched to an armbar. Okay, I stand up once again, work to get my foot to the inside, and right there you see he's keeping his leg to the outside, so I can't get into the headquarters position from there. Then he goes for a berimbolo right here. He's successful. I end up in back mount once again. And then he crosses me over to the overhook side. You can see I already have my frame in, my left hand there. It prevents him from doing the choke. I managed to clear the top arm here, but then he transitions into a top position, and then I go out the back door from technical mount, but I end up back in side mount anyway. Then I believe here he transitions back into mount once again. There it is. There's the transition. Now I remember right here he was messing with my wrist again, but I was keeping my hands low. I was keeping my arms low, framing against his hips because I was trying to set up the elbow escape here. But my mistake here was staying turned away. This essentially gives him one hook already for the back mount. So all he has to do is turn me to my side, and then he can slide his knee up and then go for the chair sit, which he does right here. And once again, I'm in back mount on the underhook side. So right here, he goes for an armbar, but I stopped the armbar attempt. And my mistake here was I was leaving my hands a little too open, so he weaved his leg through to set up a triangle, and then that was the end of the round right there. So there you go. Hug it out. Train another day.